Yo, what's up, everybody? It's Pop from Hobo Skateboard Shop, and I basically just want to say the shop is closed now. The day went well. Teen Riders came by, a couple of them. I have 5 in all. Started out with 7, 5 now, but that's a story for another day. But while those guys were here hanging out with me, and of course doing what teen riders do, if you don't know, they, we got to chit-chatting and talking, and I was listening to them, and a couple of things that they said and what we was talking about brought up an occurring idea or thought, I guess you could say, to me about the skateboarding and how people feel about going about getting professional careers in it. And first and foremost, before this go any further, I'm not here to tell you that I know the perfect path to getting a skateboard career, because truthfully I don't. And from what I do know, it's not really a perfect path. It's not a ABC, type of method you follow. The best thing you can do that you can do on a path to a professional skateboard career is go skate. That's the number one end all, be all, end all you have to do. But that's not it's not fully about that. What this is about is that, these guys, young gifted brothers, and, skaters, they are looking for, professional careers somewhat in skateboarding. I don't know about all of them, but I can tell surely from Dennis, possibly Noah, the older guys, or the guys that, kind of know that or already got a plan on what they want to do in life or something like that. I think that it's one of those things that they will be stoked if if they do get a career in skateboard. I'm pretty sure they will, but I think they already got the realization that they're not banking on it. Not to say that these Dennis and Noah were two of the ones you met, or I don't know which ones you met. Did you meet Ant and Shay? I thought I didn't put up a video here. It was on the Facebook, the Hobo Skateboard Shop Facebook page. I think I put them up. I don't know. Anyway, and Miss. Anyway, but yeah, what I'm here to say is that apparently, and I know for a fact that when you can ask a professional skater, if you ever run into one, that, their views and take and what they need to do to be a sponsored rider for a board, to be a professional skater or something like that. And almost across the board, and this now, or at least I should say the ones I met, the ones I know, they give you this little, if you ask me, cliche, jaded answer, and that's don't focus on trying to be a professional skater. If you want to skate, go out, have fun, and if you're good, you will get discovered. And that's nice. That's true. Not to say it ain't true. But I don't think that I mean, a lot of those guys, where they come from is that, like Cali, that's a hotbed for skating. Of course, that plan works perfectly for them. That's why a lot of skaters from the East Coast move out west when they're looking for professional careers, because they feel like they got to be in the thick of things. They got to be where the action is. And, you know, that's a great idea and stuff like that. But yeah, when a lot of, you know, the pros or old school pros are like, man, these kids nowadays, they act like they can't go out without having a camera in front of their face. And I don't see the problem with that, you know, especially if they're chasing a dream. Because what this is now, what I'm talking about now, is fulfilling your dream. And you know, and skateboard. And yeah, everyday skating, you know, skating to your, you know, heart's content, practice, all that stuff, supporting your local skateboard shop, supporting your local skate park, you know, taking care of things like that. Of course it's gonna, you know, be the main way, you know, steps to get to that level. But I really do feel like, what is wrong with, you know, young kids saying that I want to, you know, I want a career in skateboarding. And then on top of that, asking, you know, professionals when they run into them to, hey, give them a little tip, give them a little helping hand, what to do. I mean, anything would help besides your normal cliche answer, you know, as long as it's true and from the heart, you know. Tell them how to be, you know, decent flow. If they ever get a chance to go flow for a company or something like that, tell them how to, you know, properly handle those situations. Tell them how to properly handle themselves and conduct themselves on a tour bus if they ever have to go on one. Anything would help instead of just your basic cliche answer. And the reason this, you know, is such a big deal to me, it strikes such a chord with me, is because that I feel that if I'm going to be a sponsor, if I'm going to be a skate shop sponsor, all right, and ask for team riders like I do, I know what I want out of them, you know. I know that their objective is to go out, skate, rep the shop, yada, yada, yada. That's all fine and dandy. And, you know, that's great promotion and stuff like that. However, you know, do you know how many times a day I get asked, you know, what does it take to get sponsored? What does it take to get on a team or something like that? And I love having a team. I love, you know, seeing younger skaters come up and actually be on a team, or being enthused about, you know, want to have more out of skateboard. And the thing is here is that you're gonna have to, we have to at least give them something. I mean, what is it gonna hurt just to say, hey, you know, this is what I'm looking for in a team rider. You know, if you can handle these things right now or something like that, go film, bring it to me, and come back and talk to me. All right? The same thing, you know, with, you know, pro companies. I don't know how I'm pretty sure everybody got a different method on what they look for in riders and how they go about, you know, making their teams and turning people pro or something like that. But some people need, you know, like a little guideline to go by, and just, instead of just blindly wilding and just winging it, you know. A guideline to go by is, you know, it's not a bad thing. I know skateboarding is supposed to be fun and carefree and all of that, and it still is, and it still will be, and it can be, up until you go pro, you know. But when, you know, when I look at these guys drive, when I look at, you know, how they go about getting their tricks and landing, you know, the things that you go through just to land a trick for fun or something like that. And then on top of that, it was like, you know, yeah, I would love to go pro one day, stuff like that. It feels like it kind of hurts my feeling, you know, to a point where I feel like I can't give them a direct answer. Because if you ask anybody on any other professional career, they can give you a direct answer. If you ask anybody on, hey, I want to be a doctor, they'll tell you what to do. Or I want to be a lawyer, or a basketball player, football player, they'll tell you it's perfectly good guidelines for those. You know? And half of them, half of the things that, people want to do, stuff like that, the guidelines that they tell them aren't even necessary, but they feel like no matter what, if you at least follow those steps, you got a better chance of being something, more than nothing in life. So the point here that I'm trying to drive home is that no matter what it is, no matter how you do it, or what you want to do, always chase your dreams to the end. Always, fight for what you believe in and what you want.